The company that has remained steadfast and kept the right principles. The company headed toward the world with the right principles. The company that grows with its customers and shares generously. We are Atomy. Atomy, which has been growing ever since its establishment in 2009, is a global multi-level marketing company with a presence across the globe. Surpassing 2.2 trillion Korean won in global sales and with a global membership of 15 million, Atomy's #1 goal of going beyond customer satisfaction to customer success continues to be its top priority to this day. Providing good quality products at reasonable prices, Atomy's competitiveness lies in the nature of distribution. The absolute quality and absolute price product philosophy that Atomy has practiced since its inception is included in all of its products, such as health functional foods, beauty, living, food, fashion, home appliances, and more. Atomy Hemohim surpassed 2 trillion Korean won in cumulative sales, ranked #1 in domestic health functional food exports. With 19 international patents for a single product, it is forging a unique history in the realm of health functional foods. Absolute Skincare, which has become one of the best-selling cosmetics in the industry with sales of 100 billion Korean won every year since its launch. Absolute Cell Active Skincare received King Sejong Award from the Korean Intellectual Property Office in 2021 for the first time in the cosmetics industry and was selected as world-class product for next generation, selected by Ministry of Trade, Industry and Energy in 2022. Atomy practices customer-centered management in all its business activities, and such efforts were recognized by the acquisition of its customer-centered management certification for 3 consecutive years, which is a unique accomplishment in the industry. Starting with the US branch in 2010, Atomy is a global company that opened 26 branches in Asia, South America, Oceania, Europe, etc., with 15 million members worldwide. In 2023, Atomy opened its EU branch and has plans for global expansion with a focus on Africa, Latin America, and emerging markets. Atomy's GSGS strategy, which stands for Global Sourcing Global Sales, allows the supply of products that align with the absolute quality and absolute price philosophy through Atomy's global sales network. Atomy's success system, in which the company runs all seminars, allows any member to succeed regardless of individual ability. This is the driving force behind Atomy's distinctive growth. As the next generation broadcaster bridging online and offline realms, the Success Seminar manifests Atomy's vision for members worldwide. It presents a vision of global success that transcends time and space by merging business and culture. The ACT project has been initiated to cultivate global leaders and empower our active members around the world. Atomy is dedicated to providing full support for fostering global business activities. To achieve absolute quality and absolute price, and to ensure commitment to quality from its partners, Atomy provides various support measures for partnering companies, such as cash payment within 1 week from delivery, interest-free operating fund loans, and joint quality management systems, among others. These create a culture of accompanied growth. Atomy strives to minimize its environmental impact across all business activities through policies like transitioning products to zero plastic and introducing eco-friendly smart packaging solutions, with the goal of becoming a global eco-friendly leader. Sharing is a mission that all companies must fulfill. As a result of its consistent annual giving for the last 3 years, Atomy has secured the #1 rank in the distribution industry for donations as a percentage of revenue among the top 500 companies in the country. As a result, it has earned various government awards and certifications, including the Government Award for Sustainable Management, Good Donor Award, Family Friendly Company, and Great Place to Work career. Atomy's executives, employees, partnering companies, and members all practice sharing together to improve the lives of all members of society. Wherever sharing is needed around the world, global branches will be united to support happiness for all. The company that holds true to its principles while creating a new distribution culture. The company expanding globally with the trust of people around the world. The company that dreams of customer success while moving beyond customer satisfaction. The company that cherishes the spirit. We are proud Atomy.
Yes. We are proud Atomy. Stop sharing here. All right. Good morning, everyone. Again, today is Friday, February 7th, 2025. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna go right into it. I'm gonna go ahead and introduce Miss Novella Bryan. She's gonna go over the GoPro real quick, and then I have a special guest this morning. And he's going to be give you a couple notes on how to build this Atomy business successful. All right. So,
Nick, good morning, Nick.
Good morning, CJ. Go ahead, sir.
Can you hear me loud and clear, Nick?
Loud and clear, sir.
Thank you, Nick. Nick, I just want to take a minute. I purposefully want to just take a minute and to express sincere thanks to both yourself and to Novlet. There are other leaders that come on the call and participate and share, who I also want to thank those leaders, Nick. The engagement is rich, it's informative, it's motivational and inspirational. We've been doing the Eric Worre presentation over time now. But Nick, I just want to express sincere thanks to you and to Novlet specifically for your masterful servant leadership. Nick, I thank you. Momentum Morning would not be what it is without the likes of yourself and Novlet. So we really want to publicly thank you both. I also want to say that on Momentum Mornings, we experience extreme passion. And that's because Atomy is in you, and you really, really are in Atomy. You're committed, and so is Novlet. And the passion sometimes gets pretty intense because we really, really love what we do here. We love talking about the products and the compensation plan and the culture. We cherish the spirit, and that's what we do here. No one gets paid, but we do it because we love what we do and we want to see our people healthy. That's what we do. It's time to get paid, Nick. And so here on the mornings, those of us who are distributors, we want to do all that we can, all that helping to help our people get paid, get free. Freestyle Friday, therefore, is designed for extreme interaction. As long as it's nothing negative, everything positive, this is where we come and we do Freestyle Fridays. We're going to have, as you said moments ago, Nick, a guest presenter this morning, and we want to look at how it is that we can make 5,000, 6,000, 8,000 per month. We got to find out how we do this, and our guest is going to break it down in the most palatable way. So, with that said, Nick, before I hand over to you again, Nick, quickly want to say welcome, extreme appreciation and gratitude for those on the call. I know, yes, veterans are here, Atomians, deeply committed, but we have new people on the call. We want to welcome you, and we want to say to you, come back. The conversation will do it all. And therefore, if you have friends, family members, work colleagues, invite them to Momentum Mornings. This is where we have wellness conversations. And by the way, if there is anyone on the call for the first time, we just want to ask you to quickly just unmute. We must recognize you. Unmute, introduce yourself, who you are, tell us your name, where you're calling from, and who invited you. Quickly, so that we can get on the way. Over to you, Nick.
Fantastic, fantastic. All right, great. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the stage to whoever wants to introduce themselves if they're new to the call. Like CJ said, you can bring on unmute really quick and let us know where you're calling from and who invited you to the call. We would go ahead.
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Sylvia. I've been on
Hi,
this
Sylvia.
call for about nearly 3 weeks, so I'm not really new. But thank you, CJ, for your patience to understand that, well, I'm still a babe drinking milk, but I'm pushing
Yes.
forward to eating solid food. I was referred to by this program by Vinel,
Okay.
and I'm calling from Ocala. And I'm enjoying the program a whole lot. It is very inspirational, informative, and educational. I know it's not going to be a easy road because the road to success is never easy, but I'm going to push, as I said, because I have a goal, I have a vision, and I want to
Yes.
get there. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sylvia. Over here, we really, our company, we cherish happiness, and we really are about helping each other. It's a family affair, and believe me when I say that. So a little patience, but as long as you keep coming back, we promise to do that heavy lifting, to break down the product so that you can understand what come along with your notebook, your pencil, whatever it is, and just stay plugged in, stay by the fire. Thank you, Sylvia. Welcome. I'm glad to have you.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Okay.
All right. Anyone else before we turn it over to Novelet real quick?
No. How do I unmute? That's not.
I got it. I got you, Sylvia. I got you, Sylvia. You're good. All right.
Yes, that's it, Nick.
All right. Yep. So go ahead, Novelet, if you want to, because I got to introduce him in 20 minutes, the gentleman. That's going to take over.
And ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Friday. Yay. The weekend is here. You can put your feet up and relax. Now, our guest speaker, Mr. Allen, truly, truly, truly get your pen and paper. I'm telling you, when they got on board with Atomy, they were moving like wildfire. They had a strategy that they used. So people, get your pen and paper. For those that can write, for others, get the replay. You're going to get a wealth of knowledge when he comes on. Now, we're doing skill chapter 9, skill number 6 this morning on Eric Worre, GoPro, 7-step to becoming a network marketing professional. And that's what we're working to become, a network marketing professional. So skill number 6 is helping your new distributors get started right. And he goes right out of listen to how he starts up here. And hopefully all of us will pay attention and not make this mistake. So in network marketing, people invest enormous effort, time, and money into getting people signed up, and then squander that investment by leaving their new distributors to figure everything out for themselves. That's what happened to me in my first network marketing business. Professionals do not do that. They set proper expectation. They help get some quick results and then continue to guide the new distributor through many phases of our profession. I was lucky enough to have an early mentor who was very skilled at guiding my new distributors. Michael wasn't in my upline, but he was clearly the leader in my city. In addition, he had a lot of expectation in our profession. So I listened to what he said, I watched what he did, and I asked him tons of questions. Get to the next thing. Okay. Back in those days, he had a small office close to my home, and I always hang around trying to learn something. Michael was a very successful recruiter. He was always bringing on new people. And for the most part, Michael's people did well in the business. That wasn't happening for me. The few people I recruited did nothing. As I watched Michael, I noticed that every time he signed up a new distributor, he scheduled what he called a game plan interview. I decided to model what he did. So the next time he met with a new distributor, I sat behind them, close enough to take notes on their conversation. I did this several times and was surprised to learn he went through the same exact interview every time. I thought if I could learn that interview process, then I'd have a chance at his results. Game plan interview part 1. He validated their decision to become a distributor. He said things like, "Congratulations on making this decision. I'm proud of you for taking charge of your life. From now on, things are going to be different for you and your family." It always took less than 5 minutes, but by the end of their discussion, any doubt they may have had about becoming a distributor was gone. They felt great. Game plan interview part 2. He set their expectation. He knew most people came into our business with unrealistic expectation. So he always said the same 3 things. If you succeed in this business, it's going to be you who creates that success, not me. And if you fail in this business, it's going to be you who created that failure, not me. You are going to be the difference between success or failure. I'm here to guide you every step of the way. But if I can't do it for you, I'm here to work with you, but not for you. And that's something we need to remember. Wow, this was a radical concept and so different from the conversation I've had when I got a person started. I said things like, "I get paid for what you produce, so I essentially work for you." Well, what kind of expectation do you think that set in the new distributor's mind? I'd always say, "We're going to build a business together," when that really wasn't true. They need to build a business. I could be a resource, but I couldn't do it for them. The next thing he said was, "My job is to help you become independent from me as quickly as possible. Do you agree that's a good goal?" Again, that was radical, but it made sense. Up to that point, I had a group that was extremely dependent on me. They only did some things when I pushed, but Michael had a group that was productive on their own without his constant help. He had duplicated, and he had duplication and freedom, and that's what we want. We want to duplicate ourselves and be free of our distributors. I didn't. This set the relationship up so Michael would be the teacher for his group and not the slave. He could show them the skills and they then could independently build from that point forward. The third thing he said was, there will certainly be ups and downs as you build your business. There will be good times and bad times. I'll know you're in one of those bad times when you aren't calling me, you aren't showing up for meetings, and you're not on the call. If I start hearing excuses, that sort of thing, what happens with you and it happens with everyone, how do you want me to handle that? Do you want me to leave you alone, or do you want me to be persistent and remind you why you made this decision in the first place? This was brilliant because it's true that everyone will have time of self-doubt. He let them know it was a natural and at the same time set up the relationship so he was in a position to turn them around when it happened. What Michael accomplished with these three concepts was so different from promising the world like I was doing. It was like night and day. With my approach, the distributors would sit back and wait for me to perform. And if I was ever too busy or couldn't help for some reason, I became the easy excuse for why things weren't working out. With Michael's approach, his people became independent quickly. He would coach them from time to time, but he wouldn't allow his group to use him as an excuse for their lack of results. While my distributors struggled, his flourished. Game plan interview part 3. Okay. I think I'm going to stop here because part 3 has 5 steps to it. And I think Alan is supposed to start at 20 after, which it is now. So we'll stop here and we'll do game plan part 3 on Monday. So Nick, back to you.
Great, great. Thank you so much. That was a great reading. Go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and move on with the rest of our agenda. So I'm about to introduce Mr. Allens. He is a great leader. He is a great person on board. So we'll go ahead and introduce him. And if you want to, sir, you can go ahead and take the stage and take it from there. Take it away.
Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good
Good
morning.
morning, good morning, Alan.
Good morning,
Good
Alan.
morning. Good morning, CJ. Good morning,
Good morning, brother.
Nick. I feel like this
I
morning,
know.
I feel emotional because when I hear you guys, every morning, doing the momentum call, this is touch, it touched my heart so
It brings back memory.
good.
It
Yeah,
brings
I
back
bring back
memory.
a lot of memories,
Guys, hold on a
I
minute,
feel
Alan.
good.
Hold on a minute, Alan. Guys, Alan and his brother, they had a powerful Atomy call back in the days at this exact same time. So that's what he's talking about, bringing back memory. So see, when CJ started, I told him about you guys that you used to have a call at this time. So
Yeah.
it's good to have you on here.
Glad to have you, Alan.
Yeah, thank you so much. And for those of you that don't know me, my name is Alan Joseph. My story with Atomy, it's amazing. And since I met Atomy, especially I would say like those products like Himalayan, toothpaste, toothbrush, vitamin D, I would say spirulina, omega-3. I always have them in the house. I love those products so much. Atomy's always been on me, my life, my family, and yeah, and one thing is the opportunity for all of you guys to make money. That's I love with Atomy. We consume the product we need, the daily necessity, and then we make money. So that's amazing. So I want to say thank you for your effort, Nick, CJ, Novality, all of you guys that come and support that morning call. So I'm gonna share my screen. I don't know, Nick, can I share my screen? Is that possible
Go
for me to
ahead.
share my screen?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay, let
go
me
ahead.
share my screen. Because I prepared something for you guys. I prepared something. And I've been actually working in this strategy for like for a while. And this is the same strategy that helped me sales $40,000 a month with Atomy product. So that's the same strategy I'm gonna reveal to you guys. And that's the same strategy I use to do everything, from the business, I'm doing right now. So there's the same strategy. I don't change it. Let me see, share screen. Okay, let me open Telegram. Okay. You guys can see my screen, right?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Yeah, so I developed, some strategy, and I will tell you one thing. The other day I signed up a gentleman to Atomy. Uh, and this gentleman is living in Orlando, and he calling me. He say, "Alan, I I lost my job. I've been working in that, uh, construction, with that construction company, and I lost my job. And he has two kids. He lost his wife, and he called me. He said, "I know you were doing really great in Atomy." And I say, "Yeah." He say, "Atomy is the only one right now, only one thing I can actually do with zero, to start. I don't need to pay. Uh, and not only I don't need to pay, but the product that Atomy it's given to people. Yeah, there's less pressure because everybody use a toothpaste. I can help people change the toothpaste. He explained to me, but he said, I have two kids and I have to pay my bill and everything. How can you help me make money, with Atomy, so I can support my family and my wife and my two kids and my house and everything. So as he was talking, and that's when I said, okay, I remember how I used to do it. Let me put it in paper. So we start putting something on paper, and I said, okay, look, I want you to be actually sign up in, I sent him the link in the morning, but it take probably a whole 12 hours, before he register. And I said, why do you take that long? He said, look, my phone, it's a gentleman that has a lot of problem, right? So I have to actually help him. I said, okay, look, I want you to send me a screenshot when you finish sign up. And I will tell you the reason why, I'm explaining you guys this concept. And mind you, I have to actually relearn the Atomy back office for a while, the business back office. A lot of you guys know the reason why. So I come across and I say, okay, myself right now, in my company right now, the thing I'm doing, they call me a sales rep. All I'm doing right now, I'm selling. And all I've been doing, for the world, my entire life right now, I've been selling. I sell product. And I say, but not a lot of people understand what sales mean. And they have a negative, things on sales. So all of you guys on the Zoom right now, you're all sales rep. All of you guys. So that's all you're doing. So I put that concept together because I'm looking at other successful business in the world right now. Let's say, for example, I'm looking at Amazon right now, and I always, when I'm actually looking at Amazon, when I'm ordering a product and I'm looking at Atomy, I say, like Atomy, it's a super, super or absolute, quality and everything than Amazon. But Amazon app, it's on everybody's, phone right now. And if you go on YouTube right now, Amazon has something called FBA. If it's called Fulfillment by Amazon. And I say, oh, okay, I'm trying to study the concept. And that's when I said, okay, what I'm gonna do with my friend, I'm gonna develop a program, and it's called ASO, and I call it Atomy Store Owner. That's why you guys is looking right now, Atomy Store Owner. I said, okay, I'm gonna bring this guy in a process. I'm gonna take this guy, he need money, and I'm gonna take him in this journey. It's okay. I open, I say, you're gonna open an Atomy Store Owner. So, and you guys gonna see ASO, I call it ASO and Atomy Store Owner. That's why I call it. So because it's Friday, and I know it's Friday, it's freestyle, you guys can have a conversation with me. I'm gonna ask you guys a question. What is a sales rep, according to you guys?
It is someone
We're
that
gonna open it.
sells.
Right. Is someone that sells. Yeah, that's exactly. But I put a definition on the screen too, but you guys can actually give me your own definition. So let's have a conversation, because it's freestyle and you guys gonna enjoy it and you're gonna learn a lot while we're taking notes. So other answer? It's okay to repeat, because there's something called the law of repetition. That's how you learn. It's okay to repeat the same thing in a different way. So let's have a conversation.
I like the way the way you advertise it. Someone that sells products for a company and builds a relationship and meet the sales strategies or target.
Yes. So when he sent me, this is the gentleman, when he sent me the screenshot of him registered to Atomy, and underneath his, member ID, you guys see what he says? Underneath his member ID.
Mhm.
It's on the
Sales rep?
screen. It's a sales rep.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, sales. Mm-hmm.
Sales rep. Okay. So do you guys remember when you were a sales rep in Atomy? Because right now, probably you moved to agent, or exclusive, distributor. So you guys remember when you're a sales rep in Atomy, right? A sales rep,
Yes, sir.
it's someone is okay. Go ahead. Let's have a conversation.
Yeah. No, I said yes. I remember.
Yeah, talk, Nick. Let's have a conversation. Like I say, it's a freestyle. You guys say it's a freestyle. Today's freestyle. We're gonna have a conversation, and that's why I'm gonna go to the presentation.
Mhm.
Okay, you guys remember when you're a sales rep? A sales rep, your status underneath your member ID. If you make your 10,000 PV, or below 10,000 PV, you don't have no PV, it says sales rep. Or under 200,000 PV, it says sales rep, right?
Yeah.
Yes, that's why you are sales rep, right? Then after that, when you are 300 and up, then it starts, changing your status right now, agent. A lot of you guys gonna see agent or special distributor, or exclusive distributor. That's why you guys see right now, right?
Yes.
Yes. So, but you always are sales rep, because your foundation, it's always there. When you start first joining Atomy, your foundation is sales rep. That's what Atomy want to tell you guys. You're sales rep. That's your foundation. That's how you build. You build as a sales rep. When I see that, I say, oh my goodness. Right now, the reason I sell a lot, I can sell for like more than 600, close to $1 million in 2-3 months for the company I'm doing right now. I sell for millions of dollars of product, right? But they always call me sales rep. Matter of fact, my badge, my identification, they put sales rep. They never change that. They never change the title, because it's my foundation, is sales rep. I have to actually meet the company target, your target right now, your sales target. You have to meet that every single month. So if they were to change, even though they can say, Alan's your manager, but you remember your sales manager. Alan's your agent, but your special sales agent. Alan's your exclusive distributor, but remember, you are sales rep. All of you guys right now, you still are sales rep. And as it says, a sales rep, it's someone actually right now, what we're doing right now, we actually promoting the daily necessity of Atomy. That's why. And the way I say sales is where, you know, you have a solution and the solution is met, you know, with problems. You know, people has a lot of problem out there. And I will demonstrate that to you how I actually we're gonna solve that. So anyone has no input in sales rep? You wanna add?
Yeah, guys,
Okay,
remember today's Freestyle Friday, so you guys
freestyle.
go ahead.
My thing is, oh, excuse me, sorry, Nick. My thing, hi, Alan. My thing
Hi,
is
Valerie.
that what you have taught us, that's how I became sales master through you, and the strategy you use, and also you held our hand, and I made it. So that's how I became um, sales master. Because what happened is you taught us how to become that person's, like, mostly best friend, communication. And the people that I have now that are consistent every month, they are the ones that I call and have conversation with all the time. How are you doing? How are you feeling today? You know, and just say hi or whatever. And they are the ones that are consistent right now. And that's what you taught us.
Wow. Wow.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
Oh,
you, Valerie.
hold,
Hey, yeah, go
hold
ahead.
a minute, Alan. Guys, unmute your phones so you can participate. You're allowed to unmute your phones now. I see almost every single phone still muted. This is an open call for everyone to participate. So open up your microphone. And if he asks a question, say yes. So it's not just me or Nick or Valderine or CJ that's saying yes. So can you, if you're in an area where there's no background, otherwise, if your area is not safe and there's noise, keep your phones muted. Okay, go ahead, Alan.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you, Valerie, for your input. So any other input, because we want to actually build the foundation. Because when we build the foundation, I promise you guys, this mastership, we're gonna build thousands and thousands of sales master. I promise you guys, it's the foundation. You need to actually create the image. And when you create the image on yourself, like, you know, your self image, like, a lot of things happen. And you know, all of you guys, God created you with your image, his image, right? So the image, it's important to actually have a self image of you and know, like, I'm a sales rep. And you guys gonna see doing the presentation right now how, your sales image, gonna form, as a sales rep. You're gonna see that. So, and understand, you're as a sales rep, and one things I want to actually talk about, it's as a sales rep is someone that doing something very good for the community. You're doing something very, very good for your friend, for your family member. They need you. And if you can have an image like that, okay, if I become a great sales rep, an Atomy, so people will love me and I'm doing something good for people. That's one image you actually want to form out about yourself. So you're not actually pushing product to people. You're not actually, no, that's not what, who you are. You're actually someone, people need. So any other input about sales rep? Any other input? So we're gonna move to another actually important thing, which is consumer right now. So you guys know right now you can you can sign up as a sales rep. You become a sales rep in Atomy right now, and you can become a consumer. Now, what a consumer? So let's talk about consumer. So now let's open the conversation about consumer. We are living in a great nation of consumer. And the other day, I tell my one of my friend that has a lot of difficulty to sell. He said, "Alan, how come you always be number one on this company? You sell a lot. How come you do that?" I say, "I'm living in a great nation where I don't have lack of consumer. People, I don't need to force people to consume. They spending money." I say, in my community right now, if I had problem of consumer, people will be rich. People will not be like that. People will not having problem of money. People spend their money. They spend money like crazy. So it's not a problem of consumer. they're probably not spending money with you, but people actually spending money like every single day. People spending money. So that's, that gives me a joy. So now I open the floor. Let's have a conversation. What is a consumer for you guys?
Someone will use a product from a company or buy and use the product.
Okay, that's great. That's great, CJ. So let's go. Let's have a conversation. What's a consumer? How do you see a consumer? So let's talk about that.
Buy a product and not selling. But
Yeah. You buy a product for your self-consumption. So you're
Yeah.
not gonna sell it, not for production. You just buy it and you consume it. Yeah. Okay. A consumer is someone that has a desire, a great, burning desire to actually towards, to solve either a need, or wants, all of that. It's a consumer. So remember, guys, this is foundation. Sales rep is one foundation of your Atomy business, and consumer is your foundation. And you're gonna build your business based on those two foundations, sales rep and consumer. Just picture yourself when Atomy were taking that decision. Because before we all joined as a sales rep, all of you guys. And just imagine Henry Park called all of you guys in the home. And he said, okay, you guys, we're gonna make a great, change in our, Atomy global business. Now we're no longer gonna have, sales rep only. We're gonna have sales rep and consumer. But the concept of sales rep and consumer, I had that. And that's why, I build this Atomy business the way I used to build it. I defer myself from I say, okay, I'm a sales rep. Not everybody gonna be a consumer. I'm not gonna teach the presentation to everyone. My grandma, he love him or him, but he don't want to become a sales rep right now. He love, every single month, he love me to just remind, her, take your aim on him, but he don't want to become a sales rep. He has a lot of friends at church. They all want to become a consumer of, Atomy. They love him or him as well, but they don't want to be a sales rep. And that's why probably Atomy understand and Henry Park understand. They say there's people that will always be consumer. In that reality, you have to accept it. That's your foundation of your business. There's people, no matter what you do, will never become a sales rep. And you have to accept that. So there's people you actually has to bring it into Atomy as a consumer in order to retain that person. If you force that sales rep, you can see a great potential, person, well-spoken, elegant and everything, great communication skill. You say, that person must be a sales rep. And you sign that person to Atomy as a sales rep, and he never produce. And you feeding, those information for sales rep, and he can't become a sales rep because he only want to consume the Atomy product. And what happened when you force someone to become a sales rep, you lost that person as a consumer. That's why it's your foundation of your business is your sales rep. It's either your sales rep or your consumer. You gotta have those two pictures, and then you're gonna see why, the reason why those two picture has to stay clear in your mind, in your mental, business, how you're gonna form in your business, a consumer mindset and a sales rep mindset. You have to have those two concepts in your. So any other
Yes, Justin has his hand raised.
great.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
we
I
hear
can.
you.
Yeah, what you say is very important. I went to school for marketing. I have a 4-year college, 4-year degree in marketing. What you're talking about is very important because some people put a lot of bunch of people on the down line. After that, they don't do anything, and they disappear because they don't want to do the business, or they want to be a salesperson, or they want to be a something else, But you gotta make sure the person want to be like a salesperson, or you want to do the business before you put that person in your downline.
Wow. Wow. Great. Great. And your name is Justin, right? Right, Justin?
Yes, my name is Justin.
Okay, Justin. Yes, what you say is correct. It's right. You know, sign up a lot of people as a sales rep. All they want is just the omega-3. They just need more energy. You know, they tiredness, you know. And I tell people, and we're gonna actually talk more when we're gonna talk about your Atomy store owner. We're gonna talk more about it. But yes, just saying, why will I sign? Why, let's say, for example, I join you, and all I want, the desire I want, I was looking for spirulina. I need more energy. I'm going to the gym. You know, I cannot get, you know, enough protein, mineral. All I want is you know, the hem, and give me, you know, some, you know, the spirulina, give me the, you know, omega, the Atomy, you know, D3 vitamin. All I want, that's it. And you say, my goodness, Allens, you good at talking. You can do the business. You know one thing? Let me sign you up as a sales rep. Let's do the business instead. All right, Justin, what happened? What's gonna happen to me when you force me to do the business instead of being a consumer?
Run away.
I want away because every time
you
Justin gonna call me.
Yeah, you just lost a perfectly good consumer.
That's why.
Yeah.
So that's why that's your foundation. You got two foundation. Go ahead.
So
You wanna add more? Go ahead, Justin. I think
I mean, I'm not agree with you totally. You cannot force anybody to be a distributor. You only can. It's the person who want to do the business. You know, that's okay. You know.
That's right. So now let me ask your question. Let me ask everyone in the call a question right now. So it's gonna be a question, you know, because it's gonna make all of us probably laugh. Who's on the phone is a consumer and who's on the phone is a sales guy. Gonna probably make all of you guys laughing, I don't know. So who's on the phone is a consumer, just say I'm a consumer. Who's on the phone is a sales guy, just say I'm a sales guy. If all of you guys is a sales guy, just let's express. Who's on the phone?
I'm a
Who's
sales.
on the call?
Yeah.
Sales.
I'm a sales.
That's right.
Sales guy. Sales guy, okay. Who else?
And a consumer.
Yeah.
Really.
Exactly.
Sales guy and
I
a
am
consumer,
both.
that's good.
I
Sales guy
am
and a
both.
consumer.
We're
Both.
both.
I am both too.
Yep,
Sales
we're
and
both.
consumer.
Okay.
We're both sales
Sales
rep
guy
and
and a
consumer.
consumer.
Yeah, sales rep
Okay,
and consumer.
that's correct. That's good. Okay, all of you guys, sales rep and a consumer. That's right. Sales rep and a consumer. So, okay. So you guys are sales rep and a consumer. So, okay, I know probably you wake up early this morning. You probably don't take any, you know, hemorrhoid product yet. Myself, I only take the red ginseng right now because I say, okay, I wake up early. I was supposed to prepare some tea, but I have to actually visiting the presentation I make, and I have to actually put it in a slide. As I was actually converted to PowerPoint, some of the slide, that's why I'm gonna stop at some point because some of the slide I have to take a picture. So I only take the red ginseng. So if you guys, you know, want to share which product you guys already taken from Atomy product, if not, it's okay, you know, because you wake up very early. Just share which product you guys already, you know, consume right now from Atomy. If not, it's okay because I understand it's early morning. Him or ham, okay.
I
Wanna
start
share?
my day off with,
Red ginseng?
I start my day washing my face with the evening care foam cleanser.
That's wow. That's awesome. That's awesome. I love it.
Then I brush my teeth with the toothpaste.
That's right. Everyone started with the toothpaste, yeah.
Then I go in the shower and I use the Absolute body wash.
Okay, that's awesome.
Then I come out and I lotion with the Pump body lotion.
Whoa.
Then I moisturize with my Fame set.
Wow. Congratulations.
Then I put my little powder on from Atomy, the powder I showed you wonderful people yesterday. And now I'm ready. Then I came and I sat down for the Zoom.
Awesome. Who else?
By my
Who else
side,
want to share?
By my side, I started with my Himoim.
Emohem, okay, that's great.
Then I took my vitamin C.
Vitamin C, that's awesome. The 2000?
2000.
That's
It's
correct.
something, and then I got my omega-3.
Omega-3, wow. So
Spirulina.
you have energy. Spirulina, energy,
Yeah.
energy.
My
Yeah.
pet calcium.
Wow, strong. You're
My
building your bone strong.
my so palmetto.
So palmetto, that's correct.
My probiotic.
Wow. Ooh,
Yeah,
you
that's
put in
all.
life. You
That's
put
all.
in
Yeah.
life. You
Yes, and
defending life.
and I
Oh my
use
son.
my toothwash and the toothpaste.
Awesome. Who else? Let's make it
Oh
fun.
yeah, I forgot about my supplements that I eat. I take my plant calcium at night before I go to bed.
Wow.
So
Okay.
I get up and I take my B complex, the D3, of course, the hemoheme. I'm out of vitamin C, so I need to replenish that.
Okay.
Spirulina I'm out of. So I have what else do I have there? That's what I've taken so far.
So who else wanna share?
Yes,
Yeah.
when I get up in the morning, I take my Hemohem, then I wait a little bit, then I take my probiotic. After I take my probiotic, then I wait for a little bit, then I take Tannin Vitamin. I take my spirulina.
Spirulina, okay. That's awesome.
And I take my vitamin B.
Wow.
Then at night I take my B, my plant calcium, and my free at night. Oh, and I forgot about my tea. I take my pure tea in the day too. And I take my I take that too.
That's awesome. Wow. You guys are consuming. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, what else? Who else? Let's go.
Yes, I'm using all the health products like everybody say, Hemogen, B complex, D3, probiotics, plant calcium. I started Smart Memory, rhodiola, and then the living products also, the detergents and what else? Of course,
The whole thing.
noni, the dental, the paste, right?
Okay.
The absolute, the 9 cream, the 24 gold, right? So I'm using a lot of products of Atomy.
Wow.
And this is for 5 years consecutive.
Woo.
Yes.
Congratulations. Wow.
Thank you.
So who else? Now you guys are consuming the product. And one more question now. So now if you were to say, if someone were to call 5 close, let's say you guys have 5 close friends, and you say, okay, I'm gonna call 2 my best friend, 2 friends that I talk a lot. Who can tell me the same way you guys say, okay, I use this toothpaste, toothbrush, Hemohem. Who has 2 friends that if you call right on the phone, that would say the same thing? That would say, okay, I use this, I use that. Your guys already share that. You guys have that? Any experience, like 2 friends you can call, and they would say the same thing.
I can.
I use my toothpaste. Okay, you have that. Okay, good. Go ahead. Who else have that?
I can.
Okay, great. Great work. Okay. So it's like 50% of the people on the Zoom has that, or everybody on the Zoom can have 2 best friends that can share the same experience. I wake up this morning, I use the toothpaste, the absolute, evening cassette. I use the frame. I have, the lotion. I have, the tea, the omega-3, Hemohen, spirulina, vitamin D. can you guys has, two friends that can share that experience?
I can't, Alan.
You can? Okay, great. I want 50%, of people on the call at least have that. 50%. If 50% doesn't have it, we're gonna fix it today. Is everybody open?
If you cannot
Alan.
see, you can raise your hand so we can see it. Just press the reaction button at the bottom and raise your hands if you can.
Yeah, guys, we get
Okay,
a lot of
so
backlog as well.
Alan, hands are being raised. Miss Carol
Okay.
raised her hand.
Yeah.
See,
Okay,
other
yeah.
people are raising their hands.
Yeah. Can we unmute everybody that raised their hands on
not
me? Because I
everyone
cannot do that.
Well,
Yeah,
okay,
I cannot do that.
I'll tell you, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 individuals that have raised their hands because some people can't unmute where they're at because of the background noise or so.
Yeah.
Okay, can we unmute the mic for them, or we,
No,
I don't know, because I cannot. I
no.
have the control.
No,
Oh, the background noise. Okay, the background noise. Okay, they
Yeah,
just
the
raised their
background
hand to say they
yeah,
can.
so
Okay,
1,
good.
2, 3, 4.
Okay, good.
5
Okay,
hands.
we have 50% of the people on the call that can say that. Okay, that's good.
Me too. I can raise the hand. I don't know what happened, but me too.
Okay, great. Awesome. So that means you guys are doing awesome. You guys are doing awesome. You can do best. You can do great things to have, 5, 10 friends that can say that. And I will tell you, that will make you feel so happy that you have that. So let me ask you guys a question. Because in this question coming from sometime, let's say, for example, Novalet has an experience right now. You said you're gonna replenish your vitamin C because you went out. Do you guys, ever, have a product running out in Atomy and you forgot to, order to replace that, replenish, like, to reorder that product? Do you guys have an experience right now? Like my Hemoham, it went out. And you pass weeks, you forgot to reorder that product. Do you guys have that experience?
Yes.
I had that experience.
Everybody has that experience, right?
Yes.
Yes, right. Okay, I will tell you, and if you were to, having a store right now, let's say a store, online store, they will actually put, there's one things, they put $1 billion, like let's say, for example, Amazon or other, $1 billion, e-commerce out there, they put $1 billion in developing tools that can remind their consumer. They call that notification. Let's say, for example, you go to an online store, you place an item on your cart right now, and you forgot about it, then they send your email to say, hey, you have something in your cart right now, you forgot. Amazon does that. I have an Alexa at home right now. So if I have an item on my cart right now, I place it, I probably go on Amazon and I look, I say, I would love one day to buy that. And I add it to my cart. And in a couple of days, Alexa would say, you got a notification. And I would say, wow, what is that notification? You have an item in your cart right now. And if you want, I can just buy it for you. It's called notification. They spend billions of dollars for that. So what can you do to implement the same things to have your consumer remember? Let's say, for example, right now, Novalet. They say Novalet were to be my consumer. What tools and how I'm gonna implement a system that can remind Novalet, oh, you went out of vitamin C. I'm placing a group order right now. Are we having, a group order? Are we doing something right now so I can help you place that vitamin C if you want out of it, right? So I open the floor so you guys can share your opinion on ways you can remind your consumer when they want out of Hemoham or any other products. The floor is yours. It's yours, guys. Let's have a conversation. Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. So what ways you guys gonna develop to actually have a reminder, like any sort of notification to remind your consumer, okay, you need to order your Atomy, Hemohem, Atomy vitamin C, all of that. So you guys have any idea and how you guys can implement that?
Can we use their phone to send notification to them? Or
The phone?
Reminder?
That's right. That's great.
Yeah,
Okay.
to
Any
send
other?
her a voice message.
A voice message is good. Yeah.
You
A
can
voice
GB.
message.
Send them a
Okay.
text too.
Send them a text message. A text message is good. A voice. All of that is really great. So just imagine, I remember in 2020, and I said, okay, I need to sell a lot of Atomy. And I'm gonna have a lot of consumer. A lot I'm gonna have. And I'm gonna sell, consumer in Fort Peace, Port St. Lucie, Stewart, all the whole Palm Beach, Miami, Belgrade. I'm gonna be all over the place. Fort Myers, I'm gonna be all over the place. I'm gonna have a ton of consumer. But those consumer, they're gonna buy, and I want them to repeat their purchase. I want them to, they call it recurrent. I want them, I think in terms of subscription. I don't know if all of you guys are, probably some of you guys are in some sort of, subscription, model. And where every single month you got actually, they either take the money directly to your bank account and send you guys a product or for a service or a product, right? I say I need to implement the same thing for my consumer because I don't want to make that money one time. I want to be a sales master forever. I want to be a diamond master forever, a shadow master forever in Atomy. How can I implement that? Because if my consumer don't repeat, I'm not gonna, maintain it or be a sales master forever. So I want to be a sales master. So what I did, if you have a Android phone right now, I think Android phone because I say that to Miss Odie. Miss Odie, how are you doing? Did I help Miss Odie? Yeah, I think yes. Okay. And I talked to Miss Odie the other day. Miss Odie, you there, right?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, you remember when I was talking to you about that system on my iPhone? And I said, okay, I have to learn for Android as well, right? I'm a big
Yeah.
fan of one time with Android, but I don't know the specification. What I did, I go and I purchased an Android phone, Miss Odie, just for you, just to learn it. Just to learn it because you say you don't have an iPhone, you have an Android, and I know I love Android. So I said, okay, I probably forget some of the notification on my Android. So what I did, guys, so all my consumer, I put them on a list. In your Android phone right now, Miss Odie, you can create a list, a contact list on your Android phone. iPhone is very easy. iPhone, everyone that has an iPhone right now, you have something that's called shortcut in your iPhone. For iPhone, for everyone that has an iPhone right now, I already built a shortcut made specifically for consumer, Atomy consumer. And I'm gonna find a way to give it to you guys. All you have to do, just install it on your phone. When you click install, it will install in your iPhone. And then I will teach you. I put a little video together and just what you need to change. And every single morning, you can duplicate it. Every single morning for all my consumer and Atomy, you will tell them, hey, my name is Alan. You will just greeting them, hi, Odie, how are you doing this morning? You will specifically go to all my contact lists for the consumer of Hemoen. You will go specifically, you will go one by one, 3 seconds, every 3 seconds, one by one, you will choose, let's say I have on my contact list 150 consumer with the Hemoen product, right? You will go, you will take every contact, you will personalize a message to them with their name and tell them to, okay, take your HEMOM today. I'm taking my HEMOM today. I just, want to remind you to take yours. And it will tell them, if you want me to remind you later, let me know. But, send me a text message. And you don't need to do nothing. While you're sleeping, while you actually, the phone does that for you. You don't need to do nothing. Just when you met a new consumer, just add it to the list. That's it on your phone. You just go to your list and your phone right now, because the way you add contact on your phone, you just, add contact and that's it. But there's a way in your phone, when you added contact on your phone, you can specifically send it to a list. Specifically. For Android and iPhone. I learned it, Miss Odi. I will send it to you. It's very easy in Android. Matter of fact, Miss Odi, in Android is more, it's more easier. So so I learned it. So, but in iPhone, because I know it's gonna take some time, I already built it for all of iPhone user right now. So you don't need to do nothing. You just need to take it and duplicate it. And you're gonna say, okay, that consumer is a him or him consumer. Let's say I met someone and he want to be in a him or him. So for any type of reason, so that's a him or him. So I put it in a him or him list. And I know I'm gonna remind that homeowner for 25 days in this month to remind that person to take the him or him. Why did I say 25 days? Because in 25 days, I build another list. This list is for reorder, recurrent order. So that list, I put the same, homeowner in that list. And in 25 days, you will send another text to that homeowner. I don't need to do nothing. I'm telling you guys, I build it. I don't need to do nothing. And then in 25 days, you will tell the homeowner, in 5 days, I'm actually doing a group order. Just text me your end so I can actually, invite you to do the group order, to reorder your hardware. And I have my business running an automation. I can just check my text to see who read the text, who don't need, who don't read the text, and just follow up, myself with that. But my whole entire business, my whole entire Atomy store owner is running automatically. So that's one thing you can do. The same thing, those other, e-commerce spend $1 billion, you can do it for your Atomy store. You can do that. So anyone has any opinion on that or any question?
Wow.
Yes.
That
Is that a broadcast list?
No, it's not a broadcast list. It's not like actually it's gonna be like that, but it's not like you buying an application. It's already on your phone right now. If you have an Android phone, it's on your built-in. If you have an iPhone, it's built like separately as a shortcut. And let's say, for example, right now, if you go to your contact iPhone, I know for iPhone, let's go to your contact right now. If you have an iPhone, for Android user, I have to be having, I can do it, like if you go to your contact right now, everyone that has an iPhone, open your contact, right? You see at the top where you say add list.
It's a list or the plus sign signal.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay. You can add a list. So now when you actually register a contact for the first time, let's say you met me and I love him or him, you're gonna register me, you're gonna say Allen's and you're gonna put him or him side by name, or you're gonna add me to the him or him list. That's how you do it. So that's how I build my contact list right now. If I were to share my contact list, and you're gonna see, let me see if I can share my screen. Give me one second. Let me share my iPhone screen.
If you click on add list, I get iCloud or Gmail.
Okay, let me share my contact list right now with you guys on the phone, and you guys can see it. Okay.
Yeah, we might have to stop sharing your current screen. Okay, there we go.
Okay, you guys see that? On my phone right now, I have 2,204 contact lists, right? I have sales rep that I'm training, including Valderine, all of that, audio. Like sales rep that I give personal training to. Give me 1 second. Oh, I know why the phone is doing that. Give me 1 second. Sorry. He put it in Displace mode. Okay, good. Okay, yes. I have actually 22 sales that I'm training. You guys see where you say Atomy consumer? You guys see that?
Yes.
How many consumer you guys see?
257.
257 consumer. So that I remind to take the Atomy product. And what I'm looking of those 257 consumer, you know how many I want them to buy for? I want them to spend on my Atomy store $157 a month. How much money is that? You guys do the math? Do you guys do the math?
257 times.
157. You
For
guys
the
do the math,
Emohin?
right? It's close to $40,000 a month.
Yeah.
That's why I was able to make that money a month selling the Atomy product. $40,000 a month. And I was actually, and now think about it. How many sales rep I can produce with that? I can produce a lot of sales rep with that money. So that's why, I was able to, build, Valderine, Odie, and all the Spanish, like with, sales rep, because I can sell a lot of product. But, I use that automated, system. I can actually manage 257 people without that automated system to remind them to take the product. Okay, let's say, for example, right now, I call Justin. Justin, you purchased the product, the 1 box of MOM today, okay, Justin? That's when you actually purchased the MOM. Right? Justin is still on the Zoom? Probably busy.
Yes.
So, okay, let's say, okay, Justin, yeah. You purchased that MOM today, right, Justin? And because you have a busy life, Justin, you forget to take the MOM for 20 days, right? 20 days, you forgot to take the MOM. You want it, but your busy life, you're going, and you cannot, remind yourself to take the MOM every single day. In 20 days, if I were to call you and say, Justin, in 10 days, I'm gonna actually reorder, MOM myself. Do you want me to add you on the list so I can order yours? What did you say, Justin?
Yes.
No, Justin, you there?
His
Okay.
phone
No,
is
no, no.
muted.
Okay, let me actually. Who say yes? Who say yes? Who say yes?
Me,
Okay,
Mariah.
what's it? Mariah. Okay, Mariah. Let's say, for example, I actually sell you 1 box of MOM today as a consumer. You buy 1 box of MOM today.
Yes.
The box of MOM has 60 sachet, right?
Yes.
And you forgot to take it. Yes, 60. 2 a day. You don't remember to take 2 a day. So that means in 20 days, you still have plenty in that box, right?
Yeah, about 40.
Because you didn't take any
Right.
MOM for
Right.
20 days. If I call you in that 20 days and I say, we're gonna order again, what would you say? You will be okay with that, or what would you say?
No, actually, I said I explained right that I forgot for 20 days. So can you remind me in 20 days?
You see that? I kill my business. Not remember you, not remind you. I kill my business now. I cannot afford that. That's why Amazon cannot afford not to, send you a notification when you place something in your cart and you forgot in your shopping cart and you forgot to order that product. So Amazon gonna spend a lot of money just to remind you, because people are busy. There's a lot of distraction. You want to consume the MOM product, and guess what? Oh my gosh, I forgot to take it. And you leave, to work. You forgot to take it. And I'm telling you, you can do that 20 times a month if no one remind you. And I tell you, even in the medical field, there is actually hospital or clinical doctor that pay people just to remind patients to take their medication, right? You guys know that, right? Some medication, there's doctor that will hire someone to pay, that pay someone to remind you to take some medication for some critical patient. Because people actually get distracted very easy. They don't remind themselves to take the product. So for you to remind your consumer, it's essential for your business. So that's why, actually I build this system so we can actually implement it into your Atomy, store business. So that's why I actually build it. You're gonna see Atomy, ENG. This is the group, and then you're gonna see Belgrade, for Ham, I build that, and for other people. So okay, that's was let's go back to consumer and any other opinion, any other question for this?
No, all I can say that this is a game changer for me because I do have customers. I have older customers. One particular lady, she has so many health issues, but she keeps forgetting to take her hemoheme, and she keeps saying, "I don't know why I keep forgetting."
Wow, wow.
She she buys her 4-pack.
Oh
She
my
purchases a lot of the
goodness.
products, but
Mhm.
she's not remembering to take them. So
Wow,
this can be a
wow.
game changer for me to remind her every day because I'm calling her a lot to remind her to take her supplements because if she's consistent, she sees the result. But then she'll stop
Exactly.
and then she falls off. So this is great. And as you said, you're reminding them all the time. You're going to see a difference in your back office with people. Oh, we're going to be talking, Alan. I love this. Thank you so much.
I know, definitely.
Keep
We
going.
have to talk.
I love
Okay, so now guys, we're gonna talk about I think that would be the before we end, the slide. But remember, as a sales rep, one things I learned to know as a sales rep, and when I become a sales rep, I learned to work with, my calendar very close. And I say to people, if it's not in my calendar, it's pretty much not in my life. I use my calendar as for my activity, I follow my calendar very straight. If it's like, let's say, for example, we talk on the phone right now and then I say, I'm going to do this thing. You better tell me, like, add it to your calendar. Because if I don't add it to my calendar, it's out of my actually life. And that's one thing I do. And another thing I change when I become actually a professional sales guy, and I love, the fact, like, this morning in Marketing Pro and Eric Book and Miss Novelette, you mentioned something like, you have to actually have something that can easily duplicate, right? And Eric was looking for, like, a system, not at a random activities. You want to have a system that actually you can put in place and repeat it. He program himself, he go and program himself, and he can program other people to function exactly the same thing. You don't need new things every single day. I tell people, once you find something that works, you program yourself, you just do it exactly the same. You don't need new stuff. And I tell you the reason why, and that's one thing I'm gonna tell everyone. I would say it's a secret for me. And everyone that want to be successful in 2025 in Atomy, making at least, I would say making at least, it will be very rare for that person to make less than $6,000 a month. I'm telling you, less. And the most that person will make in a month is $20,000 if you follow the secret. Are you guys ready for that secret?
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
I mean, not
Yes.
only the
Yes,
valid.
yes,
I want
yes.
everybody. This is a secret.
Oh yeah.
It's a secret.
Ready, brother?
Everyone say yes.
Ready,
Okay,
ready,
good.
ready,
Yes,
ready.
yes.
Alan, I'm gonna
Okay,
be
this
your
is
nightmare.
That's why
okay. This
you're
is the
here, Alan.
secret. This is a secret. This is a secret. And the secret is so great. Every secret that's so great, it's simple, it saves you money, it brings simplicity in your life. That's why secret is. Secret is like a vision. It brings simplicity in your life. It's easy to do. Everyone can duplicate it. It makes your life so great. One thing I learned, guys, if you guys say every single day, except if I'm going to church, except if I'm going somewhere, like, every single day, I will wear an Atomy t-shirt every single day. So I go to the store, I go pick up my kids, I go do activity. any activities you going to do, any, like if I'm gonna meet you anywhere, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna wear an Atomy t-shirt, except for church. Even in myself, sometimes at church when I'm going, I actually don't wear, shirt, for a company shirt. Right? If I'm going to actually worship God, I don't wear shirt. But any other place, I would say that, any other place, let's say it like that, I will wear my company shirt, Atomy.
Excellent.
This is the secret.
This is
Guys,
cool.
if you decided today, you say, Alan, send me the embroidering. I already have the embroidering t-shirt. If you want to embroider that in your shirt, I already have the design. I paid for the design because, when you go into embroidering, they can set it up for you for $75 or something like that. I will save you that $75 because I built it before. I will send it to you, and you buy a polo shirt, a blue ocean, gonna be that color. You guys see that color? That color is amazing, guys. It's amazing color, right? You guys gonna be noticeable everywhere, look beautiful, awesome with that shirt, right? And I'm telling you, that shirt bring something to you. It remind you who you are, yourself, yeah, every single day. It creates the perfect image for you to build your business to a $20,000 a month. Always wear your Atomy t-shirt all the time. This is the secret that will change your business forever. And that will save you in clothes. Because right now, when I always wear my company t-shirt. And guess what? There's a lot of you. You save me on, and everything. You save me in simplicity. When I wake up this morning, I know what I'm gonna wear. My t-shirt, my company t-shirt. If I go like everywhere, I go to a store, I talk to people, and I will tell you one thing it does to me. It helped me smile a lot to people. It helped me help other people because I'm wearing a billboard for my business. And I want to give good customer service. I want to smile all the time. If I see someone, in the street, oh, can I help you? If I have, you actually don't know what you're doing for your business. And you activate one law in the universe. It's called the law of reciprocity. If you help other people, they will find ways to help you back. And I always, fascinated about that. And that's the reason when I start with Atomy, I start with something called the welcome package.
Yeah.
The welcome package, I build it is because of one law. It's a law that actually, build the whole planet. It's operating under that law, the law of reciprocity. If I did something, for free, to Novalet, OD, Valderine, and Justin, Maria, CJ, Nick, if I did something great for you for free, I give you a welcome package for free. In the great quality, absolute quality toothpaste, toothbrush, 2 sachets of the best Arabica Cafe, 1 sachet of potato ramen. I put it in a very nice, beautiful ocean blue, bag. I give it to you with dignity, beautiful. I'm telling you, you cannot go to sleep not buying my Hemohem. You can't. You will actually find a way to actually buy the Hemohem. This is a law. And one good thing about law, you don't need to actually do anything else. It's function. That's right. I don't need to do anything. After I did that, I don't need to do anything else. I know it's gonna work because it's a law. I wear my Atomy all the time. T-shirt. So this is a promise you make to yourself. Like, Miss Novelet word to you guys today. If you're gonna be successful today, it's your responsibility. And your failure is also your responsibility. No one else. If you're gonna wear Atomy t-shirt, on February 15, most of you guys gonna be together, right? So if you're gonna be wearing your Atomy t-shirt, it's your responsibility. If you're not, it's your responsibility too. If you're gonna say today, No matter what, I'm gonna find the Atomy blue t-shirt, order it. If you go to Canva, you can design it, put the logo on it. They will ship it to your house in probably 3 to 5 days, 3 to 5 business days. You just put the logo, choose your color of the shirt, and then they send it to your house, a polo shirt. That will save you time because that's what I'm gonna wear every day, everywhere I go. And people are gonna ask you, what is that? Okay, I'm building my Atomy store because that's what I'm doing. And success is guaranteed. Always have something in hand to give to people. Either Cafe Arabica, if you cannot do the welcome package, just have one all the time in hand. People are thirsty, they need more liquid. And the Cafe Arabica will keep them hydrated. Always have that in hand. So that's one thing you always have in your pocket or somewhere. The Cafe Arabica. Don't go without it, because it's easy to make. You shake it, in a bottle of water. I always have it with me. Always. You don't know when this thing gonna save you. 2 sachets, because I'm driving a lot, on the road. And I remember one time, there's this guy say, I'm hungry, man. He was with me. He's hungry. I said, really? I said, okay, no problem. And I'm looking for 2 sachets Arabica. We has a bottle of water. And I said, let me make you some coffee. He said, what is that? And I give him this coffee. And I know, one thing about Cafe Arabica, Atomy, the slower you drink it, the better it is. And he keeps sipping, and this and the coffee. And at some time, and I'm looking at him, he said, what is that coffee? And remember, guys, it's a cold coffee I made for him, not a hot. He loved it so much. This guy is purchasing this coffee by the dozen right now. By the dozen. He's always having, something with Atomy in hand with you. And my last slide, because I'm not going to keep you guys for too long, my last slide, but there's too much we can do. What I actually did the other day when I finished talking to Nick and about Momentum Call, and it inspired me a lot. And I talked to Valderine and OG, and I'm inspiring. I said, look, I really want actually experience, all of you guys making at least between $6,000 to $20,000 a month. And I said, okay, let me build. I think I purchased a domain name called Atomy Store Owner. All of that, I will put them. I've been working for 3 days, putting everything together. I'm actually testing everything right now with this guy in Orlando right now. He has his Atomy t-shirt. I'm going to have him, post his picture wearing his Atomy t-shirt. I'm going to say, okay, you lost your job. I'm going to support you. I can support you a little bit financially right now. All I want is one commitment I want from you. I want your time. I want your full devoted time for what you learn, you go apply it. You don't need to pay me back. If you give me time to apply this, that's the way you're gonna give me my money back. If I invest any financial investment I make in you. So that's my last slide, because there's a lot of slides. I'm gonna actually open this one. It's actually, but there's one other slide I want to talk, but we're gonna talk probably another day. But if you go to atomystore.owner.com, all of that I will put it together, because I'm building this, all of that, and you're gonna see how I convert someone to a consumer. Very easy. How I can put someone, in him or him, like, I call that, consumer profiling, where I can put a young, healthy person in any Atomy product, how I do that. And one more thing I want to talk about, building your Atomy store. It's when I say to you guys, 2.5 million PV, what come to your mind? Let's ask this question. If I say 2.5 million PV, what's come to your mind right now? What's picture? Let's have a picture, because when you have the picture, like I say, you got everything. What picture that comes to your mind? A lot of consumers. What's the number? Let's be clear. What's the number of consumers?
40.
When I say
40.
40 consumer. 40 consumer in him or him, right?
40 consumer on the left and 40 on the right.
Yeah, that's in
That's
the
80.
hem. That's buying the hem. Okay,
Right.
that's buying the hem, right? That's why 2.5 million PV mean. So now, in terms of money, let's talk money. What's 2.5 million PV mean in terms of money? 2.5 million PV mean
That's like
in terms of
$1,000,
money.
right?
2.5 million PV. If it's 40, let's say for example, if it's 40 hemorrhoid, it's a little bit more, but if it's 40 hemorrhoid, how much it is in terms of money? So you guys don't get it?
$4,200.
That's right. That's why it is in terms of money, right? That's nothing on my store to make $8,400. That's nothing for my store. We have people that open an online store that's selling more than that. That's nothing. Absolutely nothing. And now, when I say 2.5 million PV in your left, 2.5 million PV on your right, what does that mean for you? What image you get right now? Who are you now?
Sales master.
You're a sales master. That's the image I want you guys to see. Once you get the image, you're good. So now, if you tell me, with the same guy, I share 2 sachets of Cafe Arabica, that guy right now, not only he buy a lot of, Arabica, Cafe Arabica, now he's actually purchased the hemorrhoid. If I do that 40 times with this guy, now this guy, you tell me, he's making me, like 40 people is making me, like on my white store or left store, $4,200 in production. I would call that, revenue production. So that's why he's making me. So if I do that in 2 leg, 80 people, I'm a sales master. But I will tell you the good news that I did, because I talk about consumer. The way I actually introduce a consumer to the product of Hemorrhoid right now, I resell the box of Hemorrhoid to anybody. Let's say, for example, I met you right now. I will resell the box of Hemorrhoid for $150. That's why I resell it to. You remember Miss Odi or either Miss Odi or Valderine? I sent you to a homeowner in Fort Lauderdale, right? You remember that? To sell a box of
Yes.
Hemorrhoid and a couple of
Yes.
products, right? How much you remember at the time you paid for the Hemorrhoid? That consumer.
What'd you say, Alan?
It was 100 and, I think 140, 145.
Exactly, 140, right?
Right,
Okay, yes.
140.
Yeah, because I send you, there's a consumer that called me in Fort Lauderdale, and I say, and at that time, the Hemorrhoid was selling for $98, right? $98. And I remember I tell you, I say, I have a lot of, a couple of consumer in Fort Lauderdale that's calling me. And I tell you one thing, I say, you don't need to actually explain nothing. They are consumer. They don't want to do the business. They only want to buy the Hemorrhoid. You give them the Hemorrhoid, and they will give you $150, $140, and your profit will be $42.
Yes.
Your profit is $42 profit you just made, right? In one consumer. You make $42 in one consumer. Let's say right now you were to do that 40 times. In this month, you make 40 times, 40 times, 42. That's $1,680 you make in one store. In one store. And you are qualified for one leg 2.5 million PV, right? And now, if you make that 80 times, because I was making that more than 80 times myself, you make 80 times, you make $3,662. You make that 80 times. And all of that, guys, is so simple. Remember, I'm running my business automated and automation. I'm running my business. I need to work with one consumer one time the right way, put you on my list, sell you the product, the Hemorrhoid, for 140, and then I put you on my list, and my work with my phone, it's working for me. So that's how I do it. And then I'm actually earning $3,660, plus my mastership bring me at least $2,200 my mastership will bring you. Because if you're auto sales master, your mastership bonus will bring you $2,300. So that means you make close to $6,000. $6,000 just by doing that in your store. I'm not going to keep you guys for too long, like I say, for consumer profiling and everything. In atomystore.owner.com, that's why I'm putting everything, well-designed practice and everything. But if there's one thing I want all of you guys to get on the call is go out there, buy a polo shirt, whatever polo shirt you can find out there, blue, whatever color you love. But I love, the blue ocean color, and put our Atomy logo on that. Find 5 shirts for every single day of the week. And you say, okay, or 6 for 6 days of the week. And you say, this is what I'm gonna wear. Everybody gonna know me with that blue ocean, beautiful Atomy shirt. And I'm gonna promote my business every single day. People are gonna see me and promote my business every single day. And every month, I want you to guys do something as well. And the reason I want you to guys, I want you to guys to start the day with a plan. The month with a plan. And I will tell you, on my business right now, there is not a single month I don't start with a plan. And I will tell you because, all of you guys, we guys on the phone, we're sharing faith. You guys, believe in God. And I will tell you which verse I always start, my actually day with. This is one of the verse, like I start, and where God tells you the plans, it's belong to you. So the plans of your life, your family plans, you got to put it in paper. You got to document your plan. You got to actually write down something, and all of that could be your plan. I'm going to actually, starting today, here's my plan. I'm going to actually wear an Atomy t-shirt. This is my plan. And if it's according to God, that will be it. And I think I'll have a communication with God. Say, that will save me a lot. I don't need to wear all my beautiful other shirts I bought, right? Except when I'm going to, praise you, God, Lord. But I want to wear my company, shirt. I want to wear my store shirt and promote, be a billboard in my community, my local community. Everywhere I go, I'm going to wear that shirt. And it will give you the ability. Starting with a plan like that. My plan is to have 40 people or 80 people total on my store, coming in and out on my store. That's my plan. You write it down. And my plan is to have the text message putting together one time to give my time, some time for myself, invest time in yourself. Take some time to do it. Write it down. That could be your plan for this month and going forward. Every single month, you just renewing that plan. You just, and celebrate that plan. Come here and celebrate. Say like, oh my gosh, the month, I say I'm gonna wear, Atomy t-shirt for the whole entire month. I did it. And we all celebrate that in the Monday momentum call. We celebrate that every single day. We celebrate how we're maintaining plan together. We work together, guys. And I'm telling you, like when you work like that, you're not gonna think about the money because money is already there. Money, wealth, it's there. It's there. Prosperity, the flow will come. That's why prosperity means. The flow will come. And God wants you to be prosper. And we're always gonna remember He give you the power to be prosper. Thank you so much, guys. And it was a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Guys, I just want to say this before you close. Let me tell you, Alan is so brilliant. So brilliant. This guy, he don't want to do it by himself. That's his whole goal. Because he came back into me and Odie's life and he said, y'all gonna do this. He came back in our lives. He had disappeared for a moment, and he came back in our lives, and he's determined that me and Odie is gonna do this. So Odie, you got to put on your cap, because he ain't gonna let us alone until we do it. Okay. So when he first came on and he introduced himself and how the way he felt, that's how I feel when I hear his voice. Every time I hear his voice, I know he's coming with information. And he is on our tail, okay? Because he know we can do it. So he's waking us up right now. I got a little headache. I got to take my pain patch because I don't have headache, but the tension is here because of what he was saying just now. And I know within myself, my mind is telling me, let's go. So Alan, oh my God, I want to thank you. You are just adorable. I don't care what nobody say. You are so
Thank you.
adorable. And you're
Thank
willing
you.
to take people with you. You don't want to make it by yourself. And that's a great thing. Thank you so much for coming on this morning to share with us. Appreciate it.
Welcome. Thank you.
Alan, I want to thank you. Do you see what I put on the screen, Alan?
Let me see. Oh, I have to stop my screen so you can share your screen.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. Let me stop that.
I know you know what this is.
Let me stop. How do you? Okay.
I stopped already. I stopped.
Oh, yeah, I do. I see that. Welcome package.
This is Alan's welcome package from back in the days, guys. I saved it from how many years ago? So this is what
I have a copy of that too.
Yes. So Alan, tell them quickly what you did with your welcome package.
Yeah, that's okay. One thing I do with my welcome package, I put one potato ramen. That's one. And the reason I put one, because you don't need to actually spend a lot because you want people to actually taste it and call you back. Don't put too much. I put one, and I put one, 15, I think it's 15 milligram, of the Atomy toothpaste. And I put one toothbrush, and I put 2 cafe arabica, and then in a shopping bag. At the time, it cost me $4.79. The other day when I do the math again, because I bought 100 welcome package, I'm gonna be in Orlando. Tomorrow I will be in Orlando for 3 days. I bring 100 welcome package with me, and I'm gonna give it on a church. And it cost me $6 and $6 on $6 it cost me each welcome package. And I'm so happy. I think $6.79. And I'm so happy to spend, $679 in my business. And I want to grow. This is part of the experience, helping people build the Atomy store to become, I call it ASO. This is my, one of the big, things I want to actually proving people can make at least between $6,000 to $20,000. This welcome package, helped me build my business. Like no other before. I can say this is God, or will actually support you, because you willing to give people, introduce to people's life, product that can actually change their life. Because the other day I was at my cousin. I didn't know if she was my cousin, but our, my family is very extended. And I went to that lady, and she was selling, food, good food. And I said, can I buy, some food? And it's happened, she's my cousin. And then her husband, was dying with cancer. And then he was, he sat with me and said, Alan, I'm a cancer survivor. And then he didn't know I was doing Atomy. He said, and then he went inside, and then he bring an Atomy, hemorrham, a box of Atomy, hemorrham. He say, this products changed my life. It saved my life, Alan. And he look, I'm looking at him. He showed me the Atomy, hemorrham. And he said, he don't know if I'm, I'm a big Atomy, and he don't know that. My mouth is shocked. I can't even say I'm an Atomy. I was like, what? He said, this product, saved my life, Alex. Oh my gosh. But the best part of the story, guys, you didn't know if I was an Atomy. You know how much you tried to sell me the Hemo hemp? He said, now, Alex, I can sell it to you. I said, how much? He said, 250.
Wow.
It's like, I was shocked. I was shocked, guys. So yeah, just to tell you this welcome package will help you introduce save people's life. Yeah, it will do. Yeah, thank you, Novalet, for sharing that. Yeah, that brings a lot of memories. Yeah,
Okay.
thank you guys.
Welcome back, Alan. We're happy to have you back.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yay. Oh, and
Yeah.
guys, as Alan mentioned the retail price on the hemoheme, the suggested retail price but that the company says is 150. That's the highest they said you could go with selling the hemoheme is $150. So you can retail it for $150 and do not feel bad. That's the non-member price. But welcome, welcome. We're happy to have you back. And Odie and Valderine, don't think you're going to keep him to yourself now. And
Yes, Alan, thank you so much for coming on the call. We so appreciate it.
yeah, and we retain our people. We still have 25 individuals on here, so thank you all for staying. And
Yeah, for the long call, we
Mhm.
appreciate it. So
I did click on your website, Alan, so I guess we're waiting for you to complete it to see what's you're gonna be.
Yeah, it will be very soon. So we put in a lot of effort right now to give you guys everything. So it will be very soon, available for everyone. Yeah.
Well, I know you'll come back and talk more about it. So go ahead, Gary,
Definitely.
because we're about to
Yes,
finish.
my question is, I'm so happy to be with you this morning, and I'm asking, how can he help us to make the notification thing happen? I have
If
enjoyed.
you have Android, okay. I will help. Through Nick, you will know what to do with Android. I will give Nick the two like it's called like a kind of like a shortcut. I will give Nick to you guys, and Nick, I think Nick know everyone that's on the call right now. Every 24 people, Nick will actually send it to your text message. In one click, you will be activated. And I will send a video for you to know how to change the text and everything. So it will be a little, 1 minute video. You will follow that, and you'll be able to actually do everything.
Oh, I thank you so very much. And also, I want to be billboard so, this month
Let's do it.
by the
Let's do it,
T-shirt.
brother.
Okay, thank you so
Let's
very
do it,
much. God
brother.
bless you.
Let's do it. God bless you too.
Thank you.
all right, guys, if you're not in the Telegram group, please look it up download the Telegram app and look it up, Atomy Momentum Mornings, and go ahead and join that group. If you can't find it, please do notify your leader. Your leader is probably in the group, so they can probably add you. So please join the Atomy Momentum Morning group on Telegram, so that way you'll get to know everything. When I put the recording on WhatsApp, it kind of cuts the video. It kind of props the video, so you're not getting the whole video. So please join the Telegram, so that way you get the full video when I post it. All right. Everybody have a great day.
Nick,
Make it very productive, and we'll see
one
you
quick
guys
second.
on Monday.
Go ahead, CJ.
Nick, yeah, I know you hear me, Nick. There are one or two persons who've been reaching out to Alan to make contact. You're going to get his number. Just reach out to me. My number is in the chat, the Momentum Morning chat, and Alan will be back. This is just the first goal. This is just Alan. We want to thank you for being here this morning. We got the extended clip, but you'll be back, and it's all about let's go, let's go, let's go. Have a great weekend, everyone. There's more to come. Let's get it done. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Thank you,
Alan.
guys. Great inspiration this morning. Let's use it.
Thank you. Great
Yes,
weekend.
thank you.
No,
Agree with you. Thank you.
a wonderful weekend, guys.
Thank you, Alan.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Cynthia.
Bye,
much.
everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.